think on me. I promise that.
Channel and my video. My name is Jay, and this is my first video on my family channel. This is going to be about a dream that I had, and I'm so excited to tell you guys about it. So let's get right into it. I've had many dreams about stuff like this, but this one was over the moon exciting. I'll tell you a couple about them, other dreams that I've had, but first I want to tell you about this one. So the first part of the dream was we were standing in a crowd of people, and there was like a black at the bottom. I'm not sure if it was like a picture frame or a black wall, but we were in a crowd. Me and my son were in a crowd of people, and me and the crowd of people looked up, and there were, the sky was bright blue with like a couple clouds. They weren't puffy clouds, but they were like little scattered clouds. And all of a sudden we seen these bright, I mean, they were defined bright angels. And they were flying in the sky. There was probably about 7 of them, 6 or 7 of them. They were flying. I mean, they were so vivid. And so, I mean, I can see them as I close my eyes now. They were just flying in the sky. They weren't flying fast, but they weren't flying slow either. And they were just flying in the sky. And my dream kind of cut off right there. And then I came back to my dream. And then, like, all of a sudden, we're walking down this path, and then all of a sudden the angels are flying towards us. Now, I was not scared. I was not frightened. I was ecstatic. I was excited. And I was, all of a sudden, one of the angels flew by us, and as it flew by us, it touched my son on the shoulder. And then all of a sudden, as the angel passed by and touched my son, he started to float up. And I got so excited because I knew where he was going, and I just kind of went to go touch him, but he had already gone too far. And I was just like, okay, you know, in my spirit I was like, okay, there he goes. I couldn't talk, I couldn't speak, and he just floated away. And I couldn't tell if I got touched or anything, but I felt like I did, because I at least was hopeful, and had my faith that I did. And I closed my eyes. I guess in my sleep I closed my eyes real hard, and I felt like I did. I felt like I was floating, and I was like, here we go, we're going up. And that was the end of my dream. And I was ecstatic. I was so ecstatic. I woke up and I was like, wow, that was awesome. So that was my dream. And so if you guys out there, gosh, you guys have got to get on this right path with us who believe. And if you guys are non-believers, just jump on the faith path. I mean, just take a time to open your mind. And you know, I'm not scared to say it. He is the only way, you know. I went through a dark time in my life, a really dark time, and he brought me back to the light. I say dark and light. That's the way I live my life. There's a dark way of life, and there's a light way of life. And the light way of life is so much better, you guys. And I'm just so thankful for that dream. It was an awesome dream. So let me tell you about this other dream that I had. I had a dream about, I was standing in a line of people, and it was a huge line of people. There was like this building up on this hill, and the line of people was like forever long, and all these people were pointing at this building, and it was like an old, like, scary building, right? So I was like, okay, I need to go in that building. So I went in the building, and I had to climb up these steps. So I climbed up the steps, and then there was this man watching, he was like kind of kicked back in this chair, and he was watching TV. And like, you could see like, how when you're watching TV and you walk in on somebody coming in the door and you can see like the glare on them, on their face or whatever, that's what I seen. And so I walked past him, and I seen like a doorway to my right, and that was it. It was just a dark doorway. So I sat on the couch in front of this. It was like on his, like if you came in, it would have been on his left side. So I sat on the couch, and so then the guy was in front of me. And so then I was just sitting there like, why am I sitting here? And then from my left side, out of the dark doorway, comes this man, or this person. At that time I didn't know it was a man. And he comes, I didn't look at his face, I didn't look who it was, but I seen him come past me, and then he sat beside me, and I looked down at his feet, you guys, and as soon as I looked down at his feet, I knew who he was. Oh my gosh, and I started bawling my eyes out because I knew it was Jesus, you guys. I knew it was him. Oh, I started bawling my eyes out, and I'm not 100% sure if I kneeled down, or if he stood up and kneeled down to me to tell me it was okay at this point, or to just, at the next part of the dream I'll tell you. But I think I knelt down and was crying, and then he like kind of lifted me back up and sat me back on the couch. But then I was like crying and telling him, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And I gave him a hug, and then he kind of, pushed me back and was like, and then he put his hand on my shoulder, and he said, it will be okay. And I didn't ever look him in the face. And then in a flash, my dream was over. And so, that was an awesome dream too. I woke up and I thought about that dream all day long. And so I wrote on Pastor Tim Henderson's page. If you guys don't know who that is, go look him up. He's an awesome pastor. I watch him all the time. And I wrote my dream about that dream about, why I keep saying it like that. I wrote that dream on his feet, on his, the bottom of whatever, his comment. And somebody interpreted that dream for me, and that interpretation was just amazing. It was an awesome interpretation, and I just really felt reassured, and it was awesome. I've had lots of other dreams, like about raptures and stuff, but those were like the two that really stuck out to me about, like, it'll be okay, and angels and stuff. So I just want to say that if you guys are a little hesitant about believing or not, you don't be hesitant. Believe on Jesus. Believe in God. Like, oh gosh, you guys, do it. We never know when our last breath is going to be. We don't know how long we're going to be on this earth. You have to live life like it's your last day. I mean, you just never know. It's just so precious, People don't realize how lucky we are to, I wouldn't say lucky, how blessed. There we go, how blessed. I don't know why I use that word lucky, because luck's not even in the vocabulary. We're blessed. We're very blessed to be every day that we have. And I just want to share with you guys that, we don't know the time, nor day, nor hour of when he's going to return, but he's coming. He is coming for us, you guys. And people need to wake up and smell the coffee, because they'll be here before, we are in the end of times. And gosh, you know, people just don't understand. People think that they have all the time in the world, and they don't, you know, and it's just sad. But I don't want to make this about like a Debbie Downer video. I just want to tell you guys about my dreams, and I'm going to have lots of videos coming about me and JJ, my son, and this is going to be our family channel. And I'm going to try to get us some more videos. He's at my mom's, his Nana's right now. So I'm going to do a couple videos today and get them uploaded. And yeah, so you guys will see me and JJ more. And thank you for tuning in. Comment, like, and subscribe. And hit them post notifications. And if you have any Rapture dreams or anything you would like to let me know, if you have any questions, leave them down below or send me a message, whatever you feel like. Comment down below, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that